this is another example of finding out. It's not necessarily an example that it's going to go on the finding out stream or the playlist of finding out, because it's not about people finding out when they voted for Trump and they shouldn't have. This is more about people finding out for being miserable shits and realizing, oh, maybe we shouldn't have done this sort of thing. United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson killed in brazen targeted attack in New York City. Manhunt continues. So, CEO of United Healthcare, Brian Thompson, was shot and killed outside of the Manhattan Hotel Wednesday that police called a brazen targeted attack. And if you've seen the video, I mean, you see him stretch out his arm, fire the gun that was, you had a silencer being used. I mean, this was all like spy espionage stuff. The guy probably knew that he was going to be there, showed up, and took him out. Now, I don't support the random killing of people, don't get me wrong, but why is this an example of finding out? Well, as the CEO of United Healthcare, there were decisions that were made. These decisions cost people their lives. And if I was a betting man, I mean, I'm a betting man, but if I had money to bet, and if there was a place to make this bet at, I would guarantee you that the person who did this either himself had a medical issue that went unresolved because of United Healthcare, or maybe this person lost a family member because of United Healthcare's horrible decision making. If you look at the statistics, the numbers, the total number of claims that were denied by United Healthcare are more than any of the other ones. Not combined, but they're more than any of the other ones. United Healthcare was using artificial intelligence, apparently, to be, I guess, maybe the first round or maybe the only round of decision-making when it comes to whether or not a procedure should be approved or not. And there was like, I saw some figure that said the artificial intelligence got it wrong 90% of the time. I.e., only 10% of the time would a human being have said, this is an okay thing, or not an okay thing, and we're going to deny it. The other 90% of the time, a human would have said, yes, allow this procedure, or allow this prescription, allow this whatever to take place under the insurance. But despite the fact that they knew that the artificial intelligence was not very intelligent in its decision-making skills, they knew it, but they didn't do anything to change it. And this caused people to die. The decisions made by United Healthcare made people die because they wanted to automate. They wanted to save money. Save money on, the determination is who gets care and who doesn't get care. People died, and he was in charge. So people are rightly going to be angry over the fact that their loved ones died because of decisions made by United Healthcare. And if you do that enough, you're going to find somebody who's going to basically say, I've had enough with it, and they're going to take drastic actions. I'm not saying I would. I'm just saying there's bound to be somebody who does. And then what happened? Today, on the same day when this assassination or whatever happened, whatever you want to call it, Blue Cross and Blue Shield in 3 different states has come out and said that they are not going to cover the entirety of anesthesia costs when it comes to procedures if the amount of time that the procedure takes is longer than what they think it should take. So if they think your surgery should take 2 hours and it takes 4 hours, United Healthcare is only going to cover 50% of the costs of the anesthesia in those 3 states, at least at this point. Maybe the CEO of the CEO or the people who are running Blue Cross Blue Shield in those 3 states should have been like, hey, read the room. You already had one CEO that's been shot because of terrible decisions made by United Healthcare, most likely. I'm assuming that, but I think it's a safe assumption. Now you're going to start restricting how much anesthesia can be given? Force people into medical bankruptcy because the procedure took longer and United Healthcare or Blue Cross Blue Shield won't cover it? Yeah, read the room. I feel sorry for the guy's family. I feel sorry for the wife and kids that he has. And again, I don't wish anybody dead, but when you make decisions as the head of a company to continue using a flawed mechanism that denies people the ability to get procedures covered when they should have been covered, and people die because of your decisions, one person might just very well snap. Now, there have been some amazing memes about this as well. Like, somebody said his life insurance policy, the provider of his life insurance policy, has the ability to do one of the most hilarious things either, i.e. deny the claim for whatever reasons. They're not gonna, I'm sure, because I'm sure whoever has life insurance through is somebody that United Healthcare goes through or whatever. But, I mean, some of the memes are hilarious. And as a Jewish person, I'm very knowledgeable of the fact that we often like to use gallows humor to deal with tragedy and loss. I don't know how much of a tragedy or loss this is to anybody other than his family. But, again, you effed around as CEO trying to cut costs, trying to make it so that people couldn't get the care that they needed, and you knew that they weren't getting the care that they needed, and people died because of it. It's not surprising to find out that somebody would want that person offed. Right? Agree? Disagree? Leave your comments down below. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, have a good day.